Then I went again.
Well, he said
Spiritual dimension.
How precious and how
Unimportant the world is.
became a family.
Everyone else was astonished.
Mr. Mechol Hazan is a native of Gibraltar with deep roots in its Jewish community. Though not from a Chabad background, he studied in Yeshiva Tomchei Temimim in Morristown, New Jersey in the late 1970s.
The first Simchas Torah was here, Tafshin Lamed Zayin. I was by Hakafas, and the practice was that every country had their own Hakafa. So the Gabbai would call out all those from England. They would go to the center, or you could get there, and all those from Eretz Yisrael, all those from France. Everybody had their own hakafa. The main countries had their own hakafas. And I'm standing there by hakafas, and I said to myself, I was just musing. I said to myself, I'll never be there because I'm from Gibraltar. So Gibraltar can't have their own hakafa because there's only one person, that's me. Within minutes after that, the Rebbe turned to the Gabbai and he says, they're from Gibraltar, so come in here. When my friends heard that, they made sure I arrived there. Pesach, I flew home. And one of the Farbrengens before Pesach, it was in sometime in other time, in those years, I'm standing by the Farbrengens, and my mind unfortunately wandered off and started thinking, wow, now I'm going to go back. I'm going to meet certain individuals who are very upset at me, at the fact that I changed my nusach. Not even family members, we're talking about acquaintances. They were very concerned that I started putting on Rabbeinu Tams. I was a young boy when I did that. And they generally gave me a tough time. And I wasn't really looking forward to that. And this is what I was thinking by the Farbrengen. They're fine people, these people, but you know, they had difficulty to accept this. And as I'm thinking that, the Rebbe, in the middle of the Farbrengen, says, he said the word I remember that. Hat men a taina of him. They have a taina on him here. He says, Edaven Nusachari. He's davening Nusachari now. And he said, und sein Tate hat nicht gedavent Nusachari. And his father never davened Nusachari. Wie kommt es? How could such a thing happen? The Rebbe goes like this. Remember how he shook his head. The Alter Rebbe started technisch gedavent Nusachari. The Alter Rebbe's father also didn't have Nusachari. Hat man wieder a taina. We have another taina against him. He puts on Rabbeinu Tams. Rebbe says, he's young. He's doch Jure. But a taina. He's young. Shulchan Aruch says that it's a person who puts on Rabbeinu Tam who's not worthy, is being haughty. Rebbe said, on that there's an answer, that the Birkei Yosef, who's the Chidah, writes in Siman Lamed Beis, in Tefillin, that in today's day and age, there's no such thing as Yura, and anybody who wants to put on Rabbeinu Tam should put on. That nobody should feel that he's a Baal Gaiva putting on. And then he went back to the Farbrengen, and the Rebbe went straight back to the Sikha, somehow, and I was standing there, and I said to myself, it bothered me enough that the Rebbe noticed it and that he dealt with it. I felt totally relieved. I felt that if anybody would say boo to me, I had an answer. I felt alleviated. And then when I went back home and I was approached, I told him, these two answers of the Rebbe, and they never bothered me ever again. Never. I thought that was incredible.